Oh, we also made Hubert an orange cake, and it was yummy.
Alrighty. And a few of you had some dreams last
We
night.
did. Yeah.
And now
Mm-hmm.
you all awaken to a new day.
Oh yeah, I forgot that part.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
I was about to say, every time someone says that, I swear. So, do we want to roll or just, I don't know.
Nah, I'll let you all just do whatever.
Okay. As we do prepare spell, prepare spell playtime, yay. And Thorgrim will go unga bunga need beer.
It'll awaken, freshen up, and just get out of bed. All rolling on her shoulders.
Galilius awakens. He fears moving because he knows there's something still staring at him.
There is indeed. She has
Beastie
not
like-
moved.
Beastie like sleep like horse. It's fun.
I just imagine the image of Skillers looking away, terrified, with his pillow over his head, and just in the background you see BC glowing red eyes.
Staring. Classic horror music in the background.
Because Jubilee will also get up and stretch and get herself ready for the day.
Okay.
Because we got a Paladin to catch.
Indeed.
What of LB?
She is doing the pray gather spell time. She is contemplating while she is preparing how to present the information that she has been given, because what you gave is unfortunately just a little bit on the vague side.
Yes.
That's how how deities tend to be.
Yeah, but like, hey, there's a castle. It's old. There's a guy with a crown. He's old. Good luck.
It's better. Look at these guys.
Huh?
Sorry.
I mean, what kind of message do you expect to come from a god?
I mean, fair, but like, even in godly vagaries, this is like even more vague than vague. So it's like, how do?
I don't even think it's even more vague than vague. They gave you a vision.
Like,
Most of them don't even give you that.
True.
They just say,
Fair.
hey, do a thing.
Fair.
What thing? I don't know, figure it out.
Elvie will eventually finish her spell preparations and will, I suppose, is there any commotion or general noise coming from the room across?
You hear most likely idle conversation between Adel, Jubilee, and Hubert.
Elvie will approach the door and will calmly knock upon it.
Hubert will open the door. Hello.
Good morning, Hubert. How are you?
I am well.
I am glad to hear that. May I come in?
Hubert
As
will
well.
step aside.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Elvie.
I have information that I would like to report that has... Oh. I have information I would like to report that has presented itself during the night.
Very well.
I was given another vision from my god, or at least some vision that I would assume comes from a divine source, and I would like to share it with you all, though it is admittedly very vague.
Very well.
Well, the image is thusly. First, I saw a castle that has been overgrown with moss and seems otherwise dilapidated in nature. There's any number of castles that are like this, so I can't imagine we'll have an easy time finding the specific one. And inside said castle, as one would imagine, would be a throne room, and the monarch that would sit upon said throne is still upon it. However, their remains are skeletal, and upon their head, as you would imagine, is a crown, and apparently this crown will aid my efforts. It has apparently a magical property or properties that will allow me to make the materials within my mansion substantial and able to be physically removed and used outside of its confines. I believe this would be most beneficial to Otto because I have given him a working workshop for his alchemical and artificer endeavors, and being able to actually take materials out of said mansion would be much more beneficial than simply constructing a object only to have it disappear as soon as he left.
Judging from what you told me, I think the best course of action as far as that goes is to ask Poe Masters. He most likely would know something.
Would you happen to know his location?
Nope.
Perhaps we can scry upon him and determine it that way.
I have a better idea. And then she's going to send a sending to Poe Masters, saying, "Hey, Poe Masters, have you heard of..." Wait,
Hello,
how do I even
and
describe this?
Hello, and thank you for contacting the great Paul Masters. I am afraid that I am in the middle of a conversation, and I will have to get back to you. Please leave your name and your location, and I will be sure to give you a call.
What's the name of this village again? Hold on. I don't think we've told... Oh, let's get on back to Hubert. What's the name of this village?
He has been here before. He performed here. All you have to probably do is tell him the elf village where he performed.
Alright.
I do not believe you were given the name of said village.
I don't think we were either. But, yeah, she'll respond by saying, Adol Sarday at the village, at the Wood Elf village with the druids where you performed.
Alright, and you're fairly certain you have left your sending?
She'll look back to Gloomhollow. He'll respond once he's done with his conversation.
He's currently busy.
Yup.
Of course, he is a rather busy man. I'm not surprised in the slightest. He is perhaps regaling others of his exploits, as he tends to do.
Maybe.
Very well, I shall wait. This is not a particularly pressing matter. It is just something that I would like to do at our earliest convenience once we are done with more, shall we say, complex matters such as our pursuit.
Alright.
I'm willing to put my visions aside in favor of the group.
Well, once we're done with getting... well, finding that Paladin, and once we have returned the Sunblade to... or the Dawnstar, whatever this thing is called, she says while looking to the belt.
It is still called a Sunblade.
Ah, so I was right the first time.
Indeed.
Then we can start looking for that's in earnest.
All right. Well, I'm afraid I don't have that much more information, so unfortunately our search may be unfocused, which is unfortunate.
We'll pick up a lead on this later. Do not worry.
Very well. And she'll go to Jubilee and give her a hug.
Jubilee will gladly hug back.
May I...
Oh, shit. Never mind. Keep going.
Good?
Yeah. I'm good. Keep going.
Alright. May we talk at some point? Just the two of us.
Sure. I mean,
we try, just the two of us.
Pretty much. Once Hubert leaves, LB will look to Jubilee and just sort of point at her spellbook and then point at Jubilee.
you want me to look at your spellbook?
No, I want you to do the... You know.
Oh, right.
Yes. I'm trying to be discreet because I don't want anyone else to know.
Very well. And Jubilee will proceed to cast spell.
Thank you. Another hug, and then LB will just say, well, is there anything else? Shall we reconvene with the group?
I mean, I appreciate the subtlety, but is it really something you need to hide from everyone?
Well, I don't want anyone to worry. They've already worried about me enough.
I see.
I love you all, so I do not wish to make you upset due to my, frankly, silly decisions. I have yet to really make use of this, holding the staff and pointing at it. It's unfortunate.
Well, we'll figure something out.
I suppose. You just need to
In the meantime,
more.
you know I don't mind.
Well, I appreciate your willingness to assist me. It is forever and will be forever appreciated.
Duly noted.
She will smile and will gesture after you.
Jubilee will nod and head on out.
And as LB's passing by, we'll just say, "Good morning, George."
Oh, yeah. Good morning.
Do not worry. We'll be fine.
Well, it's not really that I'm worried about.
You are worried, though.
Mm-hmm.
Do not worry. It will be fine.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Thorgrim's drinking, and he just looks at the group, and then once he's done drinking, he just slams the mug on the table and says, "All right, we're fighting today, right? I love fighting. Fight. Oh, no fighting?
I was going to take a look at the map.
George is, while she's doing that, George is going to take a look at the compass and see if it's still in the same direction.
It is in the same direction.
Let's see.
It is, well, oh yeah, you guys teleported. So
we
it should be
that was
this
around
way now.
here.
Yeah, it'll be pointing in a this way direction since you guys teleported now.
Yeah.
but it has not changed from pointing in roughly the same direction.
Yeah,
Or
the
location,
annoying
I guess
thing
I should.
is, while we know the direction, we don't know the distance. Well, actually, we kind of do. Because when we were here, it was here. And now that we're here, it's here. So we know that somewhere here,
There you go.
here. So we just need to do a rough search around this area.
Yeah, probably avoiding the tree in the meanwhile too.
Yeah, last time we tried to get close to the tree, it didn't really like that.
We should probably try avoiding the tree. Looks at tree. Tree is slowly hiding a knife.
Tree has a gun.
Dun dun dun.
Bah, bah.
They're a silly group.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Looks at tree, glowing red eyes, gun.
Hello again, Chubbs.
But considering the distance, it's probably going to be at least a day or two before we get to them.
Indeed.
Lest we make use of Jubilee's means of transport.
Even then, I still think that it would take a few days at best. Traveling has been... Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it is your call in the end. You're the boss, Nadal.
Very well.
As much as you don't like ordering us.
Hello, this is Poor Masters. Is this Adelsarde?
It is. Hello.
Wonderful. Sorry to have missed you. I was in a very important meeting.
Yes, so your voice message said.
That's a very clever trick, if I do say so myself.
The voice message?
Yes.
I'll have to ask you about that later. In the meantime, my friend had a vision of a crown. Have any idea of anything about it? And then she'll go on to describe in more detail about Gloom Hollow's vision of where this crown was and what it looked like.
The moss-covered castle, the throne room, the crown, the skeletal figure wearing said crown. You know.
Exactly.
You will unfortunately have to give me more details. Is there anything that this crown does, for example?
Gloom Hollow, what do you think this crown does?
I do not know the specifics, but it has apparently the ability to make illusory and ethereal objects more substantial.
It makes illusory and ethereal objects more substantial.
Oh, then yes, I may actually have a very good idea of what it could be.
What is it?
Well, it's actually an artifact that I myself am looking for.
Oh, of course.
And it has many names, but the one major one that it goes by is the Dream King's crown. It can make things that are not real and make them come into reality. Essentially,
There's and lore.
Essentially, it can make illusions tangible, and, well, honestly, probably anything else.
Didn't we come across something similar?
No, we have had this talk before.
Alright, hold up. Wasn't there a crown with that dream demon that we all end up pacifying and got the crown?
It was a crown, however, it was not the crown.
So it wasn't fake?
You
I
don't
swear
know.
the crown did something, but we gave it to... Yeah.
You'd have to ask my masters.
Well, Paul Masters, what did the crown that we got do?
Ah, yes, that one. It was similar. However, I came to find out that it was just a very well-made replica. It wasn't the actual thing, unfortunately.
I never
only.
would... Never mind. I guess in the meantime... Do you have any idea of where it could be?
Oh,
No. Alright. Well, if you find anything, can you let us know?
and the same goes for you.
Yeah, of course. Though, a friend of mine does need it.
Then I suppose we will have to come to some sort of understanding whoever ends up discovering it.
I suppose so. Well, thanks for speaking to me, Paul Masters.
Thank you.
We'll then cut the call and look over to Gloomhall and say, well, he has no idea where it is, but he knows what it is.
Ah, see.
Yeah, it's
That makes
linked
sense.
to that dream demon that we ended up dealing with before.
How so?
The crown belongs to someone named the Dream King. That demon was guarding a fake.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah,
So-
I'd say.
So I gave up my staff for a fake. The one that I made myself for a fake.
Well, you couldn't have known.
Gloomhollow looks genuinely angry at this and is just clenching her fists and just saying, a fake. I gave it up for a cheap replica. I
Wasn't
made
cheap.
that myself.
It wasn't cheap. Apparently, it was worth a lot.
I just. She's taking a while to calm down and just goes, well, I suppose eventually we'll have to find whatever castle this is. Like, as I said before, a moss-covered castle is a dime a dozen in these lands. I could not even begin to tell you where we should look, and apparently Masters can't either, so
There
I
is also the
suppose-
fact that he's looking for it too, so if he finds it first, well, there'll be more issues for you.
you're oh, goody. Of course, he's looking for it, because the one that we gave him or had him procure originally was a fake, so of course they'd want the real one. Oh, that just adds to our problems. Great.
One step at a time. We'll
Mhm.
get through this.
One step at a time. Take a breather. Take a breath. Well, shall we meet with this paladin then, or whatever we're planning on doing? I'm still not entirely sure.
Assuming you find him, of course.
Well, George seems to have at least a direction, does he not?
Well, we know his general area. Whether or not we'll find him when we get there is another matter.
Once we get closer, if this thing works as well as it has been, it should just give us take us directly to him once we get closer, or give us more accurate
Very well.
direction.
Assuming that the paladin does not have some equipment or item that prevents magical detection in a short distance or negates items or anything of that nature.
We'll cross that bridge if or when we get there.
Indeed. I'm just presenting a possibility.
At the moment, I don't think he really has any. Well, he may not have any clue that we are targeting him, but I'm not so sure anymore.
can never be so sure with these people. Things that we find are becoming more and more cunning as we find them.
Except the goblins.
Except the goblins, of course.
They're
No,
just
no.
becoming more and more.
No
What's
offense.
the word I'm looking for?
These days, not there.
Wait, where is... She's still asleep.
She's staring at She's been staring at Scalodius all evening.
She has a tendency to do that. Her sleeping patterns are unique at best.
Why the priest?
I think she was proving that she can sleep with her eyes open.
She can. I've seen it. It is very disconcerting. She once stared at me literally all night while I slept.
Yes, she does that.
It's horrifying.
I disagree.
Sounds horrifying. Why
Well,
do you disagree?
It's interesting.
he's been through worse, I'm sure.
Because she's asleep. She can't do anything to you when she's asleep. It's the people who watch you while you sleep while they're awake that are terrifying.
How do you know if she's awake if she sleeps with her eyes open?
Because you can throw things at her and she doesn't react to them.
What if she's just pretending?
She isn't.
I don't think she has the mental capacity to pretend.
That one's an open book.
I don't
Not a
know
lot
if
of
that's
pages
more or
in it
less
either.
terrifying.
Depends on how you look at it, I suppose.
Also, with the goblin traveling with you guys a lot, wouldn't the priest know about this?
Oh.
The
Perhaps.
goblin traveling
perhaps
with
not.
us?
Used to.
Yeah. Which priest? Which priest are you referring to?
Scalodius.
Isn't he also asleep?
No, what she is referring to is, wouldn't Scalodius know about beasties standing up and staring while she sleeps?
Oh. Well, he's your traveling companion, Glumala.
Yes, I know. I have no idea what the father pays attention to. He is rather selective in his attention span, and that selectiveness happens to be randomized.
See.
He seems to have hyperfixations one moment and no fixation at all the next. Seems familiar. ADHD. Sorry, there was a lump in my throat.
I see.
That priest really is an enigma.
Aren't we all?
You want me to go grab him?
Yes.
Okay.
I like to think myself a fairly easy person to read.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. I don't like most people. I do like certain. Very easy.
You have the same facial expression for almost everything.
Yes.
That does not make it easy to read.
I think it's quite easy.
That's because you also have the same facial expression for everything.
Exactly.
Until recently.
I was about to say that's not true. She was just showing anger not too long ago.
Yes. It is
I
much easier.
mean, if you want, I can make her show it again.
Slow turn to Jubilee. Intriguing.
She really thinks I can't. Adel really thinks she doesn't get moody, but yet when I do something, she seems to always glare at me.
I was referring, and the rest of us were referring to LV, not Lady Adelsarte, but okay.
Dude,
Oh, right.
I have up until recently developed a ability to actually show facial expressions that are not simply this. And then she turns to Jubilee and does like the absolutely neutral deadpan look.
Yet I still think, different person aside, I still think I can figure out a way to get some sort of rides out of most of you, but except for you, Hubert, you seem to be the one nut I can't crack, as it were.
Because
Yes,
he knows you're trying.
And it's because you are I can fluster you infinitely easier than you can fluster me.
Julie just kind of puts her head down on the counter. I hate when he's right.
Meanwhile, Thorgrim is marching into Scalarius' room and going to attempt to pick up both of them, one in each arm.
You'll find that the Dragonborn priest is not sleeping. He's just laying down and looking away. You can see him, like, almost like his hands moving, like he's trying to think of something.
Oh no, I'm aware. Thorgrim probably notices that and goes, "All right, I can see you're not moving. Here we go," and try to pick them both up.
Alright.
Yep, helping.
Oh.
Don't worry.
You can pick up Beastie pretty easily, but she remains in a... Up with this. It's like she's stiff as a board. You're just carrying her. while she's
Scalarius, on the
still
other
in
hand.
standing motion.
Scalarius is like you're picking up like a small child. They're like, eh.
But a small child that's like twice your size and double your weight.
Yeah, probably. Well, how much does Scalarius weigh?
Let me double check, because I think I wrote that down. Scalarius bio. He is 275 pounds.
Oh, that's not double. That's only like almost 100 points. But
No, he is bigger than you.
yeah, big boy. Yeah.
He's also
So-
a 6'6" monstrosity. So
Do I need to do a roll?
Nah.
Okay.
Unless
Alright.
you want the risk of
comedy.
football slamming Scalodius into the floor.
Do it. No balls.
Fuck it. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Fuck it. It's for comedy. It's Thorgrim. Of course he would.
and the player approved of this.
Yeah, absolutely. Athletics. That's okay, I guess.
Yeah,
No,
you,
I didn't just approve. I encouraged it.
yeah, you pick him up with very little issue.
Okay, so Scalodius in one arm, Beastie in the other, slowly dragging them all. I got him.
There's just a teary-eyed Dragonborn who's still scared,
I'll set Scalodius down.
and a T-posing goblin.
I'll set Scalodius down as gently as possible, and then just drop Beastie.
She lands on her feet, still standing and staring.
Somehow makes a wooden
Oh,
board
God.
sound.
Yeah. She is also still snoring.
So, like you drop her, and then like she lands on her feet and does like a little like slow roll.
It still creeps me out.
Well, we're all here.
In some capacity.
And let's go.
Are we windwalking or are we traveling normally, Adel?
Windwalking. We need to get there as soon as possible.
Very well. One windwalk coming up.
We should probably actually wake up that one, he says, pointing at Beastie.
She's still asleep?
Yes.
Wake up, whack.
She
Oh,
blinks and looks over. Oh, good morning.
Good morning. We're leaving.
Okay.
Also, I don't know if I told you guys about this, but Poppy, say hi.
Hello.
Oh, you got him to speak.
Well,
Excellent.
that's pretty cool.
Well done. And LD will clap.
Oh, thank you. He still struggles with some words, but I think he has the basics down.
You're welcome.
That's already quite advanced. Wow.
Elle tilts her head.
Very
lower
well
to
done,
Poppy.
little one. Skillet has already forgotten about the goblin.
What's your name?
Name?
Uh-oh.
Holy shit, Rabbit Dude can talk.
My name is Hoppy.
Metal Robot Rabbit can talk.
I know, I was going to see if Hoppy knew the name.
He doesn't seem to know what the term name is. Name.
What do I call you a lot?
Poppy will sit there and think for a minute, think for a minute before eventually Hoppy.
That's your name. Whenever someone asks you for your name, you're gonna say,
Name.
nope, Hoppy.
Yes.
Scalodius will put a hand up, like I got this, and just kind of kneel down to Hoppy. Points to himself. Name Scalodius.
Name.
He throws at you, Jane.
Name, and points to Hoppy. Name Hoppy.
Hoppy stares at you, seeming confused as you just told him your name was Scalodius.
No, he pointed to Hoppy afterward.
Hoppy has an intelligence of 4.
That's why he's going slow.
Yeah, I'm gonna need
Point
to
back to
probably
himself again.
get him something to help with that.
Now again, he'll point to him.
It's probably a magical item that can increase his intelligence.
Yeah, I can make one.
I thought you planned on giving one to Beastie as well.
Well, then look at BC. BC, do you want to be smart?
Beastie scoffs. You're already smart.
But you could be smarter. And stronger.
You first.
I can figure something out.
Jubileus just taken ego damage.
Very well.
I think the goblin just called me stupid.
There's a pat.
Beastie would just tilt her head. But Dancer, we call you stupid all the time.
God. Beastie, that's not helping.
I think it doesn't help that Jubilee may not be the smartest, but she's like middle of the road with the intelligence score. I think
What
has
is
16
Jubilee?
intelligence
That is not middle of the road.
in this group.
That actually makes her smarter than Adol, I believe. Yeah, it does.
It also
Wait,
makes
no,
her
it makes her the same intelligence as Adol.
makes her intelligence higher than Hubert's.
Yeah, that kind of counts. Yeah, Beastie has
Yeah,
an
but we
intelligence
also
of
have like the uber intelligent
13.
two of Otto and Elvie.
To be fair, though, they are people that have spent their entire lives learning.
Yeah. But then again, being called dumb by possibly one of the lowest intelligence, I'm not sure about PC's intel.
Her intelligence is at 13.
That's impressive.
Yeah, but she is average. She's fairly smart, but she's still a goblin. So,
Yeah.
you know.
I like that she's still smarter than Scalodius, though, with a 12.
I do like the fact that both Beastie and Hubert have the same intelligence score, and Hubert is very clearly more intelligent.
Well, yeah. Beastie is a goblin. She's...
A goblin 13 and a drow 13 are totally different.
Dragonborn. Meanwhile, Dragonborn 12.
I mean, that's
Are we,
he a dum-dum.
are we
That's fine.
leaving?
Yes.
Yes.
What's the matter, George?
That is a very loaded question.
Is it?
You have anxiety. It is very clear.
Well, we'll have plenty of time to talk while we fly, so gotta do something to kill the time.
Wait, can we talk while we're flying? Like while we're floating fart clouds? Can
Yes.
we actually speak?
That's gaseous.
I mean,
not
yes,
block.
well, it might be a little hard to hear, but you can speak.
I will.
So do I have to talk louder?
I will tell you guys about it while we're making our way there.
Very well.
Making our way down map.
Making our way down. Like I said.
Well, along they should. They'd almost start heading outside so that they can get started up making their way. Oh. Huh?
What?
There was 2 Adels on my screen for a moment.
Nani? Wait, hold up. Hold up.
Alright.
Oh, never mind. We're good. I thought an event space happened or something, because, like, hey, I don't remember that being on the map.
Did you think you saw the goose?
No, actually, I thought I saw a new location on the map. It's like, no, wait, that's just the Coven area. Below the Gold City.
Guess we'll start by going down this way. We haven't gone that way before. And to the left is a bunch of bees. So
Not the bees!
As we're going, George
Jeez.
will
My God.
try to explain the conversation that he had with X last night.
The difference a week makes. Last week, George will not tell anyone of this. George, this week, okay, I'm just gonna tell.
Might as well.
At this point, George could probably put two and two together that Adol probably has some idea that he's had a conversation with X now that he has an amulet.
yeah, when he's done explaining, Adol doesn't seem all that surprised.
So you can communicate with a deity once you haven't heard of that deity. Why am I not surprised?
Not a deity.
That's
but-
not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the deal he gave to me.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you didn't take it, right?
No, of course. Why would I ever take a deal with a demon?
I don't know.
Yes, that would be
Why do any of us do anything in this group?
That
If
would
I'm
be a
gonna be honest.
Because we
Yeah.
think it'll
We're
save
kind of
more
impulsive.
lives. Also, my other worry is that if we do end up just destroying these, it's just going to take them to another realm.
I think you're looking at things the wrong way, George. He already has them in another realm, most likely. Who's to say that he only has them in one realm at a time?
I feel like that would, if he lets them use his power, that would probably split up his power a lot.
Well, let's
Also,
ask
that
him.
information.
Why don't you ask him?
Well, Elle shuts her eyes.
Why would I? Wait, wait, yes I can.
Hmm?
Well, while that's happening,
I got the bag. One's in the bag.
So,
Oh! Well, Adol's
Uh,
contacting him at
you-
the same time, so how's this gonna go?
Well, since your bag is made of air right now, you cannot check your bag.
I thought we were just windwalking. That meant we just flew.
look at the windwalk spell.
Wind walking transforms all of your items.
Oh, okay.
It's right. I posted it in the thing. It's right there.
Alright.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, now that George has said that out loud, Jubilee will be like, well, there's another point we should consider then as well.
and that is.
Well, like X said, the amulet's pretty much piloting the body at this point. We probably actually did kill the Paladin. He's probably not actually in there anymore.
It goes to it draws out certain people that would be good for the cause, I guess, or something like that.
Yes, but what
So
you
even though
mentioned-
it's taken over that body, it still can have its spirit of the previous wielder, similar to Maximus.
You also remember, George, he told you that the Paladin came back as some sort of undead creature.
Also, he's just an undead creature now. It's not really, he's just a body.
Yeah, it's the soul is to be determined. Just putting a theory out there that
No, I definitely.
if you're trying to,
feel like
if you're going to
Paladin.
interrogate him, he might not have the whatever inhabits might not have the answers. Is all I'm
Jubilee.
saying.
The demon lord himself said the Paladin came back. It's the same soul.
Was different. I doubt the Bone Club would be trying to fucking taunt me as much as it usually does. Probably also have to deal with that thing, and that thing's more powerful too.
Oh, lovely! That thing that tried to murder me in an alleyway.
Tried to what?
Oh, this thing has tried to murder me on several accounts. It's failed every time, but
It was before
came
you
really
guys,
close the first time.
Before you guys joined up with us, we were trying to track down who my dad's killer was. Eventually found out that it was connected to a bone claw that was within the city of Haven. We tracked it down to be attached to this paladin. We killed the bone claw. We killed the paladin, and now he's back.
Does Elvie know what a bone claw is?
Yes, maybe. I think that. Roll in history.
And history.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Good
bone-
history.
A bone claw is a failed lich. Essentially, something goes wrong during a ritual to make a lich, causing the soul to bind itself to another soul and creating a bone claw, which does the bidding of the person it is bound to, whether they know of it or not.
A failed experiment of lichdom. Oh.
Bestial raise an
Wait.
eyebrow. Silly Quill Hollow. A bone claw is a claw with bones.
Wait, what?
No.
Hold on, BC, be quiet. LV, say that one more time. What's a bone claw supposed to be?
A bone claw is a failed attempt at becoming a lich. Once you are a bone claw, you become ensconced in servitude to a person who you may or may not even know exists.
So the bone claw controls the person, or the other way around?
I'm
No.
not
It is not a matter of control. The way it works is the soul of the bone claw becomes intertwined with the soul of the recipient. Then the bone claw will act out some of the recipient's desires until such a point as the recipient discovers that it exists. So, for example, they can only bound to evil souls, by the way.
Prize.
Or
The funk.
people with evil in their hearts, but
So
something
most
with,
people.
so evil in their hearts could also just be they don't like a particular person very much and it can bind to them. But essentially, if say little Billy doesn't like little Timmy, the bone claw will kill little Timmy because little Billy didn't like them, etc., etc.
The bone claw is like it attaches to the evil desires of a person as a failed experiment into lichdom. It feeds off of negative emotion, and any time, say for example, George, if you were to say in your mind, this person must die, and you had a bone claw attached to you, that bone claw would immediately enact any and all methods to try and satisfy your darker thought. That is the purpose of the bone claw in any and all cases, including the one with the paladin. It is simply enacting on the paladin's darker desires.
It's kind of his will in a weird way.
A twisted version of its will, yes.
Okay.
And neither side is conscious of it. They just know they exist. Huh.
Once the recipient becomes aware of the bone claw and is conscious of its action, the bone claw becomes, let's say, volatile.
Bestial. What do you mean by volatile?
Angry. It
But-
kills.
But she looks so rich. Prince, when you fight Shiny Paladin before, you fight him alongside Bone Claw, yes?
That's a good point, actually.
As Beastie, as you say that in the distance, you just hear a very soft "ha ha."
Huh?
Nani? Nani?
Wait a minute, I remember that voice.
What's it doing in this realm?
He's also in this realm, remember? Pretty sure we met him here.
The only person who heard it though is Beastie.
Yeah, BC's gonna look to the side a bit confused. I was like, huh? What was that?
That is true. It did come alongside of it.
Yes.
That brings up a new problem then. Like, how is this how is the coexistence still happening then?
If the paladin is aware of that thing, then it must have been something he hated so much that it caused him to just work with the Bone Claw more than anything.
That's
But wouldn't it mean the control would be, or rather lack? This is
If he it's probably more akin to like a partnership after he discovered the Bone Claw.
Not to mention, with what Milby says, their souls are bound. Logically, whenever he came back from the dead, it brought the Bone Claw with him.
then we must simply sever their bond, yes?
I guess what I'm saying is I'm more confused on how much control there is more than anything.
I still don't think it's much about control. I think it's more or less just the Paladin discovered the Bone Claw and they formed a partnership since they were kind of stuck to each other at that point.
Adel at this point.
At least that's my theory.
Adel, who has been attempting to contract X at this point, will open one eye and say, "Do remember that they both worked for the cult."
The Paladin?
Yes, remember. Paladin used to work for the Rift Keeper.
Huh. I don't think George ever knew about that, now I'm thinking about it.
George was there when it was revealed that he worked for him.
George was there when that was revealed.
That was a while ago then, because I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the Rift Keeper, Rifter. Yeah. His plan was to do something with Zariel's flame, which Barbiel was in charge of. So the Paladin first killed George's dad, then years later he killed Barbiel after being able to get close enough, after doing something to curse him to make him mortal. I think it was him. Or was that just a random accident that Barbiel suffered?
That was him fighting against a lich. No.
Yeah. Hold up a second! A lich? Wait a second! Wait a second! Hold on! Years later and it's all clicking into place. Alright. So, a random quote-unquote lich makes that man mortal. Years later, this dude and a failed lich, who both work for the cult, who have been targeting this flame for a while because it's this army that they can use to spread chaos through the entire continent, ends up killing the dude that is in charge of that flame, and the only reason they failed is because they did not expect us to be able to revive him. And then we chase him out of the city, and the Rift Keeper's like, bro, the Rifter's like, bro, we had this huge plan and you messed it up. So now I'm gonna give you the power to make up for it. And he didn't because we beat his ass and then we killed him. Then we brought him back to life only for George to kill him again. And then he came back. Oh, Jesus Christ. No wonder that guy hates us so much.
Shall I add another point of possible fuel to this fire?
Yeah?
Where do you think the lich originally came from, you think?
Who the fuck knows? Where?
Well, we did find a certain ritual thing a little while back.
You think he's... No,
It would take someone of very high power to be a lich, let alone come up with something like that.
George is just gonna just close his eyes for a second, try to contact his mom again.
Bro, fucking galaxy brain moment here, what the fuck?
Okay. What do you want to say to her?
Hello, Mother. Quick question, because I believe we are starting to put a lot of things together that might have given us a reason as to why what happened with this Paladin. Did you or Dad or anyone ever end up having to deal with the Lich at any point?
I believe Barbiel struck one down.
Huh.
Probably on the line.
So that might be why because we figured out what the Bone Claw was, and maybe that Bone Claw... Well, my theory is that the Bone Claw attached itself to the Paladin, who may have already had some type of evil in his heart for whatever reason, and now they're working together in order to work for a cult.
No, they don't work for them anymore. Remember, we spoke to the Rifter about this, and the Rifter says that once the Paladin died, they basically left their employ. the Paladin works, or at least used to work, for X. But even X doesn't know what the Paladin is up to.
It's kind of the Paladin's kind of its own entity, own faction at this point. Also, I'd like to point out something else. Isn't a Boneclaw supposed to be a failed Lich, not a former Lich?
Who says a Lich can't become a failed one?
That's what a Boneclaw is.
It's someone who tried to become a Lich and failed to do so, is what I'm getting at.
A failed experiment to be a Lich.
Not one that became a Lich and then failed as a Lich.
Anyway, we're still putting things together, so I figured I'd let you know that. And we're gonna be fine. I'm gonna kill this thing, and then we'll have him out of our hair.
Be careful.
That's why I also brought the moon ritual, by the way. He was like,
And he will cut the connection.
Alright, now we can have the conversation with the Xanther gone.
I forget what Adel was even going to ask him at this point. Oh yeah, wait, yes, alright. So, Ellen's going to look over to, well, try and contact X and say, two questions for you. One, do you send your necklaces to one realm at a time?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Second question, why?
What do you mean, why?
Why don't you send multiple necklaces to different realms?
Because in order to bring me into being, the amulets have to be in one spot.
Okay. So I guess third question, the amulets, do they take power from you and thus make you weaker in the process?
Why?
Trying to figure out why you would make your offer to George.
To help him destroy the amulets. It's something he wants, is it not?
Yes, but why would you give him something he wants? Why do you want it?
Because he is in possession of my amulet. I want to make sure that he gets what he wants, for as long as he holds on to it.
You understand. While I believe that, you understand that is a very hard truth to sell.
That's the reason I am not trying to sell it to you. I do not care if you believe me or don't.
Why?
Why would I? The way I see it, I tell you the truth. The amulets go to a new home, and I wait. After you all destroy it. Or, you all don't believe me, and the amulets will eventually find their ways to someone new anyway. No matter which way this goes, I win. So why lie?
One more question. How long have you existed for?
That is a tough question to answer.
never ask a demon their age, darling.
If one you're going to try to answer.
How long do you think existence has been around for?
A number which is too large to even comprehend.
Let's go with that then.
L's going to open her eyes. Well, I asked X. And the answer I got was interesting. She looked good. If I were you, in your position, I think... I don't even know what I would think. Because ultimately, the result ends up the same.
Exactly.
It depends upon how far you're willing to look. How old do you think you'll be? Let me rephrase that question before I say it. What is your typical life expectancy? If you died of old age, how old do you think you would be?
Probably around a century.
She nods. And your mother, how old would she be?
I don't think she really had. Well, she probably does, but I think it's a lot longer than me. He's an angel.
Gloom Hollow.
Angels
Angel
are
of death.
immortal. Angels are immortal.
Very well.
So yeah, she'll probably
Infinite.
last a lot longer than all of us combined.
Alright, so here's what I suggest. Because you have two options here. Either you do as he suggests, which will push the problem onto another realm, or you put your mother and the angels in charge of making sure that those amulets are locked away. And that they make sure that those that would be past them would do the same. Because ultimately, with those amulets, unless we go to his realm and kill X himself, that problem is never going to go away.
What if we banished an amulet?
I think we're misunderstanding. There's also a fact that he can probably also just send them to somewhere else if we end up just trying to trap them away.
He would send them back
But
here.
what if we couldn't?
What makes you think he can't?
I believe there might be a way to anchor something to a realm so it can't shift to another realm.
Gloom Hollow?
Yes.
Is this true?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
The query was, I think there might be a way to anchor something to a realm so it can't travel between realms.
Am I able to roll an Arcana check to determine if the reasoning is sound?
Yeah.
Possibly. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure.
I'll ask my dad about that later, but that does sound like a possible third option.
DM, did I
mean-
actually roll high enough to get any information, or is that a terrible roll? I mean, it is, but
I think the DM's trying to figure out what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Like, I feel like it should be possible, but like, if you
I was a wizard.
if you can anchor something to a realm, that anchor can also be broken. Is the problem? But that
That's
needs to be decided if that's even possible first.
it's possible
Yeah.
in Pathfinder. I don't know about 5th edition.
Meta game. Yes, it is possible.
Like, I swear you could
It is
anchor.
very possible.
I know you could anchor a person to a realm, but an object.
Not mistaken. Above board for a moment. I'm pretty sure Dimensional Anchor can work on objects too.
But can dimensional anchor not be broken?
I mean, all spells can.
She nods. And I don't think any of us have the power to outpower X, even father.
Likely.
Sorry, even dad. So,
But again, the idea is, can he find it then?
we will look into that further, but good idea.
Again, I was saying that above board. A Jubilee would only say certain things.
I don't know, maybe she read something.
But,
Maybe she slept with a smart...
It's creature or object, by the way. So yeah.
but as you travel through the square you're in, nothing eventful occurs.
Alright. What time of day is it?
Still early morning.
Down we go.
Oh, we got here quick.
Of course, unless you guys all think you can fight a demon.
We fought 3 of them yesterday.
Yes, but there is a difference between X and, well, yeah.
And if anything, maybe X would, with the way he does deals, would maybe even subtly appreciate a loophole that was found.
I'm unsure if appreciates is the right word, but he's
Well, okay, yeah, or appreciate would be the wrong word, but maybe respect.
I believe you're also underestimating the fact that he is also pretty much immortal. So
Again,
even if we do figure out this loophole, he can just find a way to break that loophole.
That's what
Not
I mean.
eventually.
He has infinite.
He has all the time in the world.
Exactly. That's what the issue is. Ultimately, no matter what we do, he is going to win. Unless someone of equal power to him decides to go to his realm and deal with him, which I don't think we are powerful enough to do.
Well, someone equal power did the idea I suggest, then good luck to him trying to get that one piece back.
Even
When
then,
it's all
we need to. That's moot until we potentially run into that person. We still have to deal with the problem as it stands. So
Again, I only present.
There's also the fact that I can't get out of my head, but the fact that if he's able just to create and send out these amulets, he can probably also, no matter where it's at, freely destroy them and make a new one.
But if he could do that, then why wouldn't he just do it and bring himself in the realm? I don't think he can.
he has some sort of limit here, which we are unaware of.
So it seems like he can't actually freely destroy them.
I wouldn't go that far. I think he can't freely enter our realm for whatever reason. But I imagine if he wanted to, he could destroy them. After all, he could create them.
I mean, theoretically, maybe he could make a new one, but I don't know. I think something about destroying them, there might be a caveat with that for him.
I'm unsure.
Because otherwise, if what he wants, with the realm thing, why bother going through all that? There must be some sort of red tape, as it were, preventing him from doing so.
Do remember, something was stopping Pentagon from entering our realm as well. My guess is maybe the barrier between the realms is much stronger than any of us have any right to believe.
Well, again, I just hope that we keep this new idea in mind, so we don't have to confront X face on. That's the reason I came up with the idea.
Yeah, she's going to. Actually, I don't think we should, under any circumstances, directly fight X.
Yeah.
Of course not.
Yeah, that's a
why-
fool's errand.
That's suicide.
Which is why I bring up the idea of the, lock the amulet away,
Alright.
so we don't have to.
Well, she'll send a sending to say, Dad, if we locked one of X's amulets inside of another realm, do you think X would be able to break it?
I don't know.
She shrugs. He doesn't know.
I mean, no offense, but your dad's not all knowing. Hey, get out of there.
Well, he's the closest person I know to being all-knowing. But
Clever, but again, I don't think he's omnipotent.
not yet.
Omniscient.
But either way, I think for the time being, we are stuck with those two options. Where are you? If you were to prioritize the safety of your realm, I would send them away.
Which will just stay quiet to this.
But if you prioritize the safety of other realms, then you have to keep them here. Because the way how I'm seeing it thus far, with how probability works, he is more than likely than not going to someday, possibly when all of us are gone and the land is reduced to ash, claim this realm. Unless it is devoured. Which is... she pauses.
That's a confrontation.
Yes, that is quite the confrontation. That's actually quite horrifying to think.
And it's also probably a confrontation X doesn't want.
I'm unsure.
I mean, how is he gonna merge a realm if it's eaten? It goes against what he wants.
I'll ask him about it later. For the time being, at least we have an idea.
Alright, so nothing eventful occurs in this square either.
Down
And
we
the
go.
conversation continues. You know, I'm not used to our travels being this quiet.
You believe
Nice.
if you jinx it, I am going to be very upset at you.
You're always upset at me, Adel.
I am not always upset at you, but I am about to be.
Are you gonna punish me?
Yes.
I won't
Now-
let this
in
one
a- in a
walk fly
fun
me
way?
away to wherever it takes me if you keep talking like this.
Simple. And then she looks to Hubert. Hubert,
Yes.
for every time that she makes an innuendo or makes any joke that relates to sex in any way, I want you to enforce celibacy for 1 day. For each joke.
Very well.
There you go.
That's not fun at all.
Was that a joke, Jubilee?
No, that was me being distressed. Legit, it was not a joke.
Are you
Like,
sure?
that's not fun. It's literally the statement that's not fun. How would I make that a joke?
I mean, you could look at it in some places and misconstrue it as a
Look,
joke.
look,
That's literally
good,
every
I'm
single
not-
word in the language.
I'm
Alrighty.
good, I'm not that good. That was Blair talking, look.
A new square and a new event.
Uh-oh. She did jinx it.
Oh,
What the
shit!
Oh, okay. I was scared for a
Oh, God.
second, but hey, it's just glue.
Shit!
It's just glue, you say?
Glue.
Fantastic.
Who is sitting on a dead Hydra?
Edel is going to point down towards the Hydra. Jubilee, touch us down there.
We can all have freedom of movement, my lady.
Yeah, I don't control how we move. I just make it so we can move fast.
Alright. He's going to go over and touch down near the Hydra.
Okay, you are wind. You have to spend a minute to revert to your form.
Can she speak? Wait, she can speak, yes. I guess while she's saying there, she'll say, "Hey, glue!"
Hello, wind.
No, it's me, Adel Sarday.
Wind.
No, I'm using a spell that turned me into wind.
Yes.
Adel,
You are
Never
wind.
mind.
He says as you watch as he grips one of the scales and just begins prying it off of the dead Hydra.
Well,
that's not a Godsbane Hydra, is it?
Yes.
no,
is
the
it?
Godsbane Hydra isn't in this realm.
The Godsbane Hydra of this realm is dead.
Yeah, and it's been dead for a while. Wait, hold on a
This
second.
place is Hydras.
Don't Godsbane Hydras have children? Godsbane Hydras?
The Godsbane Hydra of this realm is dead.
Who's? Yeah, she's pondering
Right.
this. Like, why is it that there's
Right.
only one Godsbane Hydra?
My question. I have a question.
Okay.
You said it was dead.
Yes, it is dead.
How long has it been dead?
It is very fresh.
So it is right there.
That's not the Godsbane Hydra.
That's what
Oh.
That's what I'm getting at. You say
sorry.
it's dead. How long?
But it's
has it
been dead for a while.
My apologies. I thought we were talking about the current Hydra.
No.
The Godsbane Hydra has been dead longer than recorded history, presumably.
Ah,
That's what I meant.
Being the
Very
bane of gods and all, most likely the gods killed it.
that makes a lot of sense.
Checks out.
Alright. I guess
Hmm.
once Adel is no longer wind, he will say, "Hello."
Hello.
See, it's me, Adel Sarday.
Yes. Elegant elf.
Oh, thanks.
He will then begin eating the scale he tore off.
So, are you going back to your mother now, or are you just traveling?
I am hungry.
I meant before that.
He just looks at you and continues to eat.
He's always hungry, remember?
Okay, and what are you going to do after you're done eating the Hydra?
Travel.
Back to Mother, or just traveling around?
Where I need to go.
Where do you need to go?
Places.
Like?
DM question.
Answer.
If I spend a minute to become corporeal
Own
once
person.
more, yes, if I activate person mode, can I attempt another what the fuck is glue check?
Sure.
I want to know what this guy is.
But you do
I
have
don't
to
think
keep
it-
your characters closer.
Also, I don't think
I
being
don't-
in...
I don't know where my characters are right now, so
Top right of
man,
the map.
got it.
Oh, what are you doing? If you're doing a check, do you? I don't know if you have to be in humanoid form.
Technically no, but
I was like, what? Unless you're using a spell or something, but
No, the returning to humanoid form was for another reason. But I am going to attempt a what the hell is glue check.
okay.
the fuck is this thing?
History or Arcana or
The fuck?
We'll
Most
go
nature.
Arcana.
Never mind.
we'll go what?
Religion.
We'll go
We'll go-
Arcana this time.
Okay. 22.
You look Glue over, and apart from being a very small, child-sized fae, he is not giving you any indication of what he is.
Okay.
But he is Fey in nature.
You believe he is fae of some sort.
Okay. I see.
Up in the right direction, at least.
Gleaming more information is positive, regardless of how little. LV is just so no. LV is kind of watching him a little bit skeptically because this is the same little Fey dude that, literally ate the door to her mansion.
As you watch him, he just slowly looks at you with a blank face and continues to munch on his Hydra scale.
Is that
The
delicious?
sound of stone grinding as his head turns.
It is food.
You do not care of the taste. You just require sustenance.
I enjoy the taste of many things.
What
where
is
it's
your favorite food to consume?
He sits there for a minute before tilting his head to one side and goes, "Oh, there's food."
Ah, that makes sense.
I swear, this is just the baby version of the Devourer.
Well, I mean, he is devouring.
What's the
Devourers.
Devour?
Devourers are undead. He is not undead.
No, not the category. I'm talking about the deity thing. Like the universe devourer thing.
Oh. What? Like... Oh, it's... What was
The colds thing.
Yeah, the bend, the... Hold on. Notes.
I don't know, this screams like, hello, thing that devours anything.
Bend, coil, and
Yeah,
other
Mox, Coil, the Bend, Watcher, Goody Two Shoes. Thank you, Tauntaun.
Don't forget Clam Daddy.
Fuck no. I will forget Clan Daddy.
Thorgrim gonna walk on over. Thorgrim gonna try and do Hydra Holy Party stuff.
Okay.
Mate.
Wait, Beastie, when she sees this, Beastie's actually going to very, very quickly stop him. It's like, wait. Then
What?
she'll look at Glue. Glue.
As you say his name, his head immediately snaps towards you, and you, as he just stares at you with his wide-eyed, blank expression.
She points down to the hydrant. Can we share?
Roll persuasion.
Bro.
I'm gonna help you.
Bruh.
Alright. Let's see.
Please?
Wow.
Bruh.
Oh, wow. Wow, okay, that would have been really bad.
Okay.
She lets Gordon go. Dwarf, be careful. If you know ask first, he would take away your future children.
I mean, I've already had two, I'm fine.
She just shakes her head. You think you fine, but you not fine, dwarf.
Eh. He just sort of shrugs and starts harvesting hydrobits.
Alright. At least you also start harvesting hydrobits.
Yummy hydrobits.
Blue will watch you as he finishes his bit of scale and just continues observing you both.
So, you need any help with anything, Blue? Says Adel.
Go will look slowly at you before beginning to think and say yes.
Alright. What do you need?
I want a mummy hand.
What? Why?
I need it.
Can I roll persuasion to try and get him to tell us why?
Sure. What do you say?
I think I might have an idea of how to get one, but they might not be willing unless I give them a good reason, so I might need to know why.
I will perform a ritual with it.
What does this ritual do?
Summons things.
What things?
Horrible things.
Why-
Unspeakable things.
Why are you summoning horrible, unspeakable things?
I like them.
Summoning the ghost.
You're just doing it for fun?
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty sure he's not related to you somehow, Adel.
How on earth is he related to me?
What is
I don't know,
Earth?
your dad got around a lot.
What is Earth? It sounds tasty.
Earth is a... It probably is to you. Anyway,
Earth is Earth is
All
the
I'm
element.
saying is your father has a thing up for summoning undead.
Earth is
saying
the
that.
element. I'm trying to say Earth is the element that composes of the ground. All of that is Earth.
I like the ground.
The ground is stable. The ground is nourishing. It gives rise to plants. Earth is good.
It has bugs in it. I like bugs.
Good. Meanwhile, when Glue had mentioned the unspeakable ritual to summon stuff because it's fine, LV kind of just the very slightest eyebrow raise of.
Okay.
I like to feed bugs to Jabba the Toad.
who?
Jabba the Toad.
Gonna guess one of his summons.
He is a toad that lives in Mother's boot.
And
Is he a normal sized toad?
He is a toad.
Well, toads can be of many sizes.
lives in mother's boot.
He is explaining that it is a toad that lives inside his mother's shoe.
Yes, but
Yes, I know, but it feels like I should know this.
the questioning that I have been feeling is how big is Mother's shoe? Therefore, how big is the toad?
Alright, well, damn. Well, it'll, like, fold her arms and say, well, I know I could get you a mummy hand, but it's I can't do that for you right now.
What are you doing? What are you all doing?
Traveling.
Where?
She points off in southeast.
Where
Wait,
are you going?
South. West.
Why are you
Not
going
sure yet.
there?
That guy.
We're going to confront someone.
Bad guy.
Confront what?
Bad guy.
Yeah, she'll just gesture over to Jubilee when she says bad guy.
What kind of bad guy?
Bony one.
Are they alive?
Nope.
Are they a mummy?
No,
No. Bone claw.
Are they like a mummy?
no.
Are you
Well,
More like skeleton?
technically undead, so vaguely.
Sorta?
Don't know what he looks like.
sure? I want his hand.
Eh.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, looks George. Why not?
I'm not risking having him brought back again.
I don't
I refuse to have that be a thing.
think. Blue, what happens to the ritual that's used in the hand? Hand that's used in the ritual.
I will keep it locked away for ritual things.
And can you make sure that this hand is never used to bring this person back?
I can eat it.
She looks to George
I
with
mean,
a
that's one way to do
shrug.
it.
Fine.
To be fair, George, if he eats it, I don't think he... Even if it does come back, I don't think it's going to have a good time with glue. Just saying.
They are capricious creatures that reasoning with them is a unique problem.
This is also I'm telling you guys all this now because if there's any consequences for it in the future, you are all going to be to blame.
of course.
Yes,
It's going to be the hand of an undead creature that has been given the power of a demon. And he plans to summon something with that hand.
And apparently also eat it.
And then eat the hand itself.
Yes.
Now the only one that gets a shit ton of red flags from just that.
No, there is a rather large one hovering above our head as we speak.
He's doing
I
look
get
over
more
their
of a
hand.
red flag, but
You see, that wasn't literal. That no real
figure of
flag.
speech.
Means really bad thing.
Ayla is going to have her arms folded as she ponders this for a moment. And she said,
I can give you a reward for bringing hand.
well, you need to get... It's less about the reward, though the reward would be appreciated. Just... This bad guy has done a lot of bad things.
And kill him.
George is afraid that by giving you this hand, he might come back or something worse would happen involving him.
Is he undead?
Yes.
That would
Then
be
he cannot be brought back by any revivification magic.
What about any other kind of magic?
No. There is no other magic that can bring the dead back to life. Once you become an undead, you cannot be revived by any sorts of magic.
Alright. And would there be any side effects to you eating the hand?
No.
I hope that alleviates some of your fears, George. That means this guy's on his last life here.
Alright,
He doesn't get any more chances after this.
alright.
Alright, Glue. However, if you're going to help... Well, actually, are you going to be following us to eat this hand, or are we going to have to find you later?
Have to find me.
Okay. That
I
makes
have
things a
places.
lot easier, actually.
I have places to be.
Alright. How will we find you?
You will find me when the time is right.
Fair enough.
Okay, then.
I'd just like to point out that only a few of us actually transform back. And I imagine Jubilee is just kind of being a little wisp around Adel while talking.
Or if that's the case, Adel's just gonna be like, what do you think you're wrapping your way around, Jubilee?
I've stayed above your head the entire time.
Good. Remain there.
Jeez. Low whimsy won't kill you.
Huh. Joe looked back to them. Actually, hold on. What did BC and Thorgrim manage to get from the Hydra?
You can get meat.
That's it?
What
Yeah.
kind of, how much meat?
10 pounds each.
Yes.
Yo, 10 pounds of Hydra meat, let's go. Beastie
I'm gonna make
cook
Hydra
this.
bacon.
Beastie scoffs. No, we make Hydra steak.
How about both Hydra bacon and Hydra steak?
I thought we were sharing.
Yeah, you can.
I want you to eat it with me.
Like
Okay.
right now?
Yes. And
Okay.
he is staring very intently at both of you.
Okay.
He's just going to shift behind Thorgrim. Okay.
How much do we eat?
Only 10
how
pounds.
much do you want to eat?
I'm not gonna eat all 10 pounds, that's for damn sure.
Beastie is. He's gonna cook
Yeah.
up a 10-pound Hydra steak.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, actually, no. She'll think better of it. He's gonna cook up 5 pounds of Hydra steak and give 2 pounds to Glue.
You're gonna cook.
Yeah.
As you prep the ingredients to cook, you just see Glue slowly look at the fire.
Beastie.
Almost like there's TV static anytime you look into his eyes.
Beastie will look to Glue. What is it?
The fire speaks to me.
It
What's
looks
it
like
say?
fire. Really? All fire say to me is, and when she opens her mouth, she very accurately reproduces fire crackling noises.
Yeah, I swear that girl's part Kanku.
Wait, you can speak fire too?
Yes.
Yeah, I wish I could speak with rocks and fire.
All of you then watch as Glue will calmly walk up to the campfire before very quickly grabbing it, pick it up, and run away with it.
Nani?
Beastie stares.
How the fuck?
My
But
fire!
I can't cook burgers with it without fire.
Oh, Beastie rumbles and puts her uncooked meat back in her bag.
Skillers, I guess you could say that he got fired up.
Wah.
Hubert,
Yes.
kill him.
Oh, what the hell?
Don't.
When he least expects it, of course.
Thank you.
I,
Non-lethally kill him
Okay.
if you can. Thank you.
what?
That's not, that's not possible.
He'll find a way.
Also, isn't it a little extreme to punish the priest that much?
No. Lady Adelsade doesn't like puns.
Duly noted. Here I thought my bad jokes were gonna get me in trouble more often. Thank you for taking the heat off me, priest.
Just like,
Why me?
Hubert, kill him. Yes, ma'am.
With pleasure.
Mods crush his skull. Thank you. It was
Rip his balls off.
like Hubert non-lethally kill him, please. Of course.
I can't non-lethally do it, so I'll have to kill him and bring him back.
I mean, that works.
And then beat him to unconsciousness.
Alright, so, are you guys ready to continue your travel?
Yep.
Do you spend the minute it takes for you to become wind again?
Yep.
Yep. Oh, Jesus. I'm so gassy.
Ew.
I ate cereal like late at night yesterday, And I'm still feeling the effects. Crazy.
George is gonna.
What kind of cereal did you eat?
Milk.
Crave.
Say, I started like moving. George's gonna try to check the amulet again and see where it's pointing.
Amulet?
Do you mean the compass?
The compass, yeah.
It's still pointing in the same direction. He doesn't appear to be moving.
It'll peer over George's shoulder. I'll raise an eyebrow.
Wait a minute, you're all wind. You can't look at the compass.
He did it during the minute, no?
I'll allow that.
Worst case scenario, we stop for a minute, he looks, then we continue.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's doing that he's not moving.
He's looking for a weapon.
That means he's in a dungeon.
I thought I explained this to you guys.
No, I remember that part. It's just like, if he was looking for something, one would imagine that he would be moving. If he isn't moving, he's found it. But if he found it, then he would be moving somewhere to use it. Which means he might be in a dungeon or in a cave, trying to get to it.
Potentially.
So just be prepared to go into somewhere deep before we fight him.
Okay.
Around this point, the compass will be pointing around here-ish. Further that way.
Alright?
I have to move my... you can't go there. As you attempt to go into that square, you see the tree begin to shine brightly before blasting you backwards. You cannot get any closer.
Oh, damn.
You've hit the out of bounds zone.
Hold on, that means it extended because we're able to reach here before. And then go here and it pushes back here. Wonder...
It's growing.
Yeah. That's either a good or a bad thing. Anywho, down we go. That laugh has me worried.
I've added something to the map, and I don't think any of you have noticed.
You mean the roaring
The fire?
fire that's right here?
Yes.
Yeah, we noticed. We're waiting for you to say something about it, and you didn't.
Nope.
Okay, do we see the fire?
I would assume so. It's a pretty big fire.
Okay. Yeah, it was going
Should we
to...
investigate that?
So, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think it would be a good idea if we did.
Alright, detouring.
Someone might be in
least-
trouble.
Or it could have been. Or it could have been that
Oh.
little one that ran off with the fire.
Glue? There's no way that he could produce a fire that big.
Did we
Yes.
forget the Fey aspect?
Yes, he can most certainly do that.
Either way.
I could make a fire that big. I just need to need some flint to go into a forest.
I think. I mean, he kind of did just that. To be fair.
I would just need a fireball spell.
Well, just in case, let's make sure that nobody's in trouble. Or in any danger.
We should ask George. We're doing this for him after all.
Sure, I don't... Well... fine. George?
We can see what it is real quick, but if it's non-threatening, then we have to keep going.
Alright.
Taking a pit stop.
As you get to that square, you do in fact find Glue just sitting there watching the roaring fire.
Alright, moving on.
What did he set on fire? Was it a
Yes.
forest or a village full of innocent people?
It looks like it's a forest.
Alright. Well,
Still kind of fucked up though.
yeah. Hale's also going to look at the fire a bit. But we'll shake her head and just start going this way.
My question to you is, do I see any furry woodland creatures in panic, terrified of the fire?
No.
Okay. I'm worried by the furry woodland creatures.
I hate that keeps cutting off. I'm worried about the furry, and that's all I heard.
Woodland creatures.
And around this point, it will get close to nighttime, and towards the end of the windwalk capabilities.
All right, we're gonna have to sit down for the night.
Alright. So, I was going to go down to the ground. And we'll look around and see what goes around. Actually, before going to the ground, I was going to look around and see what the surroundings are like.
Just just a wooded area. Grass is overgrown. You can't see anything that looks like it's out of the ordinary.
Alright. She will go.
Gotta find a map. A map for the interlude. Should this. This'll work. I've used it a few times before, but I have nothing. I can't get a new picture every single time.
Yes, you can.
No, I don't have enough space on my computer.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you do. You have all that space right there that's filled with all of your important files and whatnot.
I did actually delete a lot of my files in order to download something today.
What did you have to download? Was it pornography?
Might have been.
Damn.
Anyway, so you guys are now landed for the evening. It is very, very dark.
Dork.
Yes.
Dork. Dork.
I was just gonna, as he's setting down and probably getting ready to go for night, gonna check the compass one more time.
He has not appeared to have moved from whatever position he's been in for the past several days.
Sorry, can you say that again?
He has not moved.
He has been in the same position that he has been in for the several days.
Who?
Paladin.
Oh, okay.
They.
Well, I mean, the compass only focuses on the paladin, not the bone claw as well. So, he. I was going to go to the pre-made camp area and it's just going to take a seat.
There are unfortunately no seats for you to take, so you'll have to figure it out on your own.
The ground is a seat.
Yes.
Smart Alec.
Oh God.
All right. So what do you guys do?
And what?
I was about to make fun of Jubilee and Scalodius for being off in Narnia.
He's just going to wander around and see if the area is safe.
I wish you could see what I can see right now.
Oh no. What happened?
So I'm just listening to a certain song, a certain wrestler's theme, just in the background.
Uh-huh.
And I'm using Opera GX, so of course it has like a little the picture off in the corner. So I have just literally Seth Rollins just peeking up out of the corner out of nowhere looking at me.
Oh God.
It's like, I'm watching you.
Where?
I need to figure out how to take a screenshot of this just so you can see my end.
Print screen.
Oh, well, share the right screen is the question. Because I'm working with two screens here. Oh, video ended.
Speaking of wrestler themes, you know what wrestling theme I like, but everyone seems to hate?
What?
Rob Van Dam's TNA thing.
Ah.
Oh, I
Everyone
love
says-
that theme.
Everyone says it sucks, but I like it a lot.
Admittedly, it's not as good as One of a Kind, but it's still pretty damn good.
Yeah. It's very simple. Did Beastie come across anything on a little trip around the area?
Apart from a few birds and squirrels and some nocturnal creatures like raccoons and possums, no.
Raccoons are nocturnal.
Yes,
Yes.
they are.
Interesting.
Good old trash pandas.
Huh.
So, what are we doing for the evening?
I don't know. Stuff.
Yeah, it won't do it. What am I doing? Good question. Yeah, I've got nothing.
Excuse me. Yeah, I guess Adel is going to start working on another Dark Ether fire flame strike. There we go. Flame strike spell. Scroll.
You're making up your own spell. Fire, fire, flame strike.
Shush you. What should I roll?
Fire.
Arcana and a D100.
Arcana, D100. Fuck. That's even worse than last time.
All right. So as Adel Sarday is working, all of you will watch as the parchment she was scribbling on begins to smoke very rapidly before Adel, in a panic, throws it down in the middle of all of you before, with a loud whoosh, it immediately ignites.
A loud woo woo woo.
Oh, God.
I don't know how
I'm assuming that wasn't supposed to happen.
That's,
What? Uh-oh.
that was impressive.
What is the
Guys,
aura?
there's a fire.
What did Adel do?
You made a fire.
What's with that aura, though? Is that
What do you
a
mean?
warm, pleasing light and aura, or is you know all of this something to worry about?
Otto's going to cast Create Food and Water behind him, and then start taking the jugs and pouring it on the fire. The jugs
Okay.
of water.
You find that the fire will not go out, no
Oh.
matter how much water you pour on it.
Oh my God! Wait, what's the name of that fire that's in the Bible that can't be put out? Something? Flames of
Burning
Bethlehem, I
bush?
think. I don't know what I'm thinking out, but
Ah.
yeah, it'll just made something.
I was gonna try to just use the spell magic on the fire.
It does not work. Fun fact, ether is not magic.
Either don't give a fuck.
Is this technically fire?
Yes.
Because if you said ether is not magic, is it technically like actual fire? Or is it like a specific type of ether that simulates fire?
It appears to be fire.
Everybody
Yes,
stand.
son of a bitch.
Everybody stand back 20 feet away, please.
George says, I'm gonna go 35, thanks.
Yeah, it was just like, yeah, ether fire is not fun.
Mother, 20 feet away.
He's just gonna pick
right.
up Scalodius and carry him over.
I will cast Ice Storm on the fire.
I
Okay.
think
Oh,
some of us
no.
need to back up a little more.
You cast Ice Storm upon the fire, and you watch as the fire is bombarded by ice, sleet, and snow, and continues to burn.
I'd like to
Okay.
roll an Arcana check if possible, or some sort of check.
Nature, because ether is not magic.
Fantastic.
All you know is it is a fire that will not go out.
Suddenly, me listening to the song I was listening to makes way more sense now.
Sarday, what have you done?
I don't know.
As
Stop it?
someone who's worked in Zardak's R&D department and has actually worked with ether, can I try and figure out a reason why it's not going out?
Sure. Roll history.
Oh my God! Really?
We're all panicking.
You aren't sure. You just know that it isn't.
Oh no! Oh no!
Adel, stop focusing on the fire. Maybe you're thinking about it too much.
I'm not.
Can't Hoppy prestidigitation the fire?
Sorry, what did you
I don't
say?
know.
Because they can auto prestidigitation the fire.
You can try.
He's going to try.
Roll the d100.
Oh God.
You prestidigitation the fire, and you cause it to, instead of burning red, to burn orange.
What the
Well,
frick?
it's
Great,
nicer at least.
You changed its color. How fantastic!
I tried prestidigitation and it just changed the color. So maybe if I keep going, it'll eventually take it out.
I will
Here,
assist you.
I will assist you.
Yes.
Full
Prestidigitation
D-
powers go.
I need everyone who's casting prestidigitation to roll d100s, please.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh
boy.
God.
Random bullshit, go.
Random bullshit go. 20. Ah, crap.
36.
70.
Alright, so you watch as it shifts multiple colors before the fire turns a very dark red and surges towards Adel Sarday. And
Oh,
goes
no.
in there.
Wait, it does what now?
It went into you.
How?
It surged, it just covered you and seemed to have gone inward.
Adel is just going to look down at herself, very confused.
Are you okay?
Yes. I don't. Does she feel any different?
Clerical examination go.
Presently? No.
There's currently a rave going on inside your body now, though.
She will then, like, gesture for Doom Hollow to stay back for a moment.
Roll medicine, Gloom Hollow.
One moment, please. She's shiny.
Wait, is she glowing now?
I didn't say that.
Okay.
Well, I had assumed because of other people saying she was shiny.
Alright. Then she's going to start flaring her Dark Ether and see if anything's different.
Roll a d100.
Oh
Flirting
boy.
with her dark ether.
You all watch as she flares her dark ether, and then, all of a sudden, gets covered in fire.
Oh God.
Is
the
it a
same-
multicolored fire that keeps changing colors?
Yeah.
No.
Is it?
It is a dark red fire that deals
Aw.
20 fire damage.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Okay.
Prestidigitating
Oh, this is
again.
bad. Hubert, this is
Also-
bad.
Also, if you are resistant to fire Adelsar Day, you aren't because of your elemental adept.
Yep. I don't think she is resistant to fire anyway. Oh boy. All right.
And then, just as quickly as it started, it goes out.
Oh. It'll cough up smoke and will just take a seat while she's trying to process what the hell just happened.
Jubilee is rushed up, like looking like she, with a bedroll, looking like she was about ready to try to pat her out, and like, oh, over.
Perhaps you
Did you-
should not do that again, ever. Please.
I don't know what even happened.
Here's you caught yourself on fire, my lady.
Yes, but I don't know how.
What were you doing before?
I was trying to put my dark ether into a scroll, like I did before.
And it went horribly wrong, did it not?
I think it really did.
Yes. I would suggest using your dark ether a lot more sparingly from now on. I wouldn't want you to set yourself on fire again.
Ah, nonsense, she says as she stands and walks over here. I doubt it's going to happen again.
I would have loved if you said that and immediately set on fire again.
Me too.
Well, you are partially correct. It didn't happen again, but your
What?
hands did catch on fire.
Okay.
It doesn't hurt, though.
Okay.
You just told me you would not set yourself on fire again.
I didn't think it would happen again. It
You
doesn't
have set
hurt
yourself
this
on
time.
fire again.
She's then, like, looking the fire over. I'll raise her hand up and fire a dark ether blast in the sky to see if there's anything different about it.
Well, a D100.
Really? It's just a ability. Does
I'm
okay?
I think you
backing
broke
away.
it, basically.
How? What did I do?
All right, so you
Fuck if I
fire.
know.
You fire it upwards, and your hands stop burning, and as it goes upwards, it bursts into a series of sparkles in the sky.
Cue the music I just gave you.
Il's going to stare up at it.
It's just a party now.
Ado, if you set this forest on fire, I'm going to forbid you from ever using Dark Ether until we can figure out what the fuck is wrong with you.
I don't. Right.
Maybe you need to consult your ether provider.
I think I will.
Yeah, this is this. Hun, this ain't it.
Do they happen with the sparkles or do they just dissipate?
They just dissipate after a minute.
Okay.
Well, I'll shut her eyes and I contact Pentagon. And our first question is, what on earth was that?
What was the what?
I set myself on fire? Twice?
It sounds like it's very bad for your health. I wouldn't recommend it.
What's going on? My dark ether is even more difficult to control than usual.
Did something happen?
Yes, I tried to create a scroll and use it to power up the scroll like I did before. And then the fire of my scroll burst out and could not be put out, and then people cast prestidigitation on it, and the fire went back into me. And then I flared my dark ether to see what was going on, and if I could get an idea, and then I set myself on fire, and then I did it again, and then my hands were on fire. Then I tried to fire a dark ether blast to see what would happen, and the fire disappeared,
Fireworks.
and it turned into fireworks.
So you're telling me you mixed your magic with dark ether, and then other people mixed their magic with dark ether, and then you absorbed it.
I didn't mean to absorb it.
But what you did.
So, now what?
Well, you can either wait it out, or you can continue using your Dark Ether to varying degrees of success.
You
So,
broke it.
what, did it break my Dark Ether until I wait this out?
I wouldn't say it broke it. Just think of it like adding too much water to a cup.
It's overflowed?
Yes, but because you have your magic and your friend's magic presumably got added into it. That is the issue.
So, but I will go back to normal after a while?
Yeah.
Right. Thanks. And she'll open her eyes and just sigh. Right. It seems somehow I absorbed your magic, and that's messing with my Dark Ether. But it'll fade in time.
Okay, but you can absorb magic using your ether. That's interesting.
Yes, that is interesting to see.
Maybe if you can figure out how to use that, maybe that will come in handy.
Maybe.
Sounds like a new feature to master. I mean, sounds similar to my heretical abilities.
Well, it is something to explore in depth later.
Yes, we don't want to cause a whole forest fire again.
Yes.
We didn't cause the first one.
Live admission. Just kind of gives that emotion with the hands.
We didn't lie either.
We didn't directly cause that forest fire.
We didn't cause it at all.
Anyways. So, does that mean no magic from you, or
No.
just no ether from you for a while?
Yes, no ether from me for a while, which makes the next battle we're going to run into that much more difficult.
Julia would just go over and give Adel a hug. I'm just glad you're okay, at least.
Yes, at
I
least
was
not.
actually really worried.
I know what my enemies feel like. This is actually the first time in a long while that I've been burned by fire, let alone my own.
Well, again, being resistant and being fireproof are two very different things. I know that for sure.
Yes, and I'm neither.
I'm not either. I've had
And
many,
yep,
and I've had many of Lady Adelsarde's fireballs thrown in my general direction.
you didn't even upset her.
Oh no,
Dang,
I told her to do it.
Okay, this is not me making a joke for the record.
Are you sure?
Think
Is
of your
that
next-
a thing?
Think of your next words very carefully.
This is actual concern from Jubilee. Is that a thing he requests?
Not often.
No. It's in situations in which there are people surrounding me, and it's easier for her to throw fireballs and, well, get rid of them.
Okay, good. I was actually concerned. And again, not making a joke there, was concerned about, well, what mental state we have left.
Hubert, did you find that funny?
No.
Means it was a bad joke then.
It wasn't a joke at all. I was actually concerned about Hubert.
Why?
Because contrary to popular belief, a couple of us do love you and would rather, you don't get hurt.
Why?
Why do you think? Why do you think? Yep. Yeah. I couldn't come up with anything clever. I'm still gonna get punished anyway, aren't I?
Yes.
I wasn't even making any jokes this time. I did what I was told. It's bullshit. Outs.
So,
Some
are you
bullshit.
all settling down for the evening?
Yep.
I suppose.
Okay.
For that firework display.
How are you?
Hoppy is probably gonna try to keep watch.
Okay. How are you all sleeping for the evening?
How do we want to do it? I'm waiting on you to say it.
Would you like a comfortable rest or a not comfortable rest?
We be comfy. We have spells. We use them.
If it's, we were just thinking they can't track the mansion when we're in it, right? People
Presumably,
can see the mansion.
no, nobody can see the mansion while you're in it.
Okay.
No. It is invisible as a an extra dimensional space.
Yeah, I guess the next place to sleep will be good.
Very
And
well.
we'll provide food.
Yes, food for all. And LB will begin her. We'll bring out the porcelain little door miniature and we'll open it. We seem to open a door seemingly out of nothing and kind of just usher people in.
I'll step in.
Has everyone's room's been to your liking?
Yep.
Excellent. If anyone requires any further changes, please let me know.
Right. So, is Hoppy having to stay outside and keep watch, or is he allowed inside?
No, he's coming inside.
Okay. Alright. So, as you all rest and slumber and enjoy the evening, eventually morning will come.
Excellent.
Alright.
Man, I love this place. Love having a tavern I can just drink in all day, every day, forever, and ever. And yes, Thorfinn, you get it.
Beastie smiles smugly. Silly dwarf. You know can't drink forever.
Yes, I can.
Okay. And she just hands him a mug.
Not now.
Okay.
She grins to this. See?
I mean, I could,
But you can't.
but well, I was told no.
See?
And I mean, I could, but I don't want to because I was told no.
So you can't.
No, I won't. There's a difference.
Beastie, stop instigating.
What's that?
Once you figure out what it means, I'll let you know.
Is this same thing as thing with torture rack?
Hubert does not say anything. He's just leaving it at how he left it.
Very mysterious, Gloomy. Alright. Well, once getting everything ready and all that, well, getting herself ready and all that, it's going to exit the mansion and wait for them to get going.
Yep, we're just gonna do the same.
Excellent. Shall we use our Jubilee's Windwalk yet again?
Yes.
And a spell for Elvie, of course.
Yes, of course. Thank you. Forehead kiss.
Before they go on the wind farm, George is gonna make sure he's still in the same place again.
He is.
Okay.
I'll peer over his shoulder again as he does, and he has a concerned frown on his face.
Are you well?
I'm just worried is all.
May I inquire as to why?
Yes, it just occurred to me that he knows that we're after him.
Ah,
He knows, but I don't think he knows we know exactly where he is. Unless X told him.
I doubt he would. What if he did? That has me more worried. I hope that we find him before he gets that blade, but something tells me we're not going to be so lucky.
If anything, we just take it away from him.
Easier said than done.
We shall see.
We shall.
Alright. Are you all departing?
Yes.
I suppose so.
Yeah.
Are you using Windwalk, Jimmy?
Yep.
Well, you know.
Alright. Since you...
So it was this direction now?
Yes.
Alright. Damn, that fire is still there, huh?
And it burns.
Alright. Let's see. As you are all flying this time, presumably high in the air, you do notice that there appears to be a battle of some sort going on down below between what appear to be goblins.
Between two different goblins? Sects? Nests?
Seems that way.
Got what now?
Sects is what I said at first, but then I changed it to nests.
The only thing you know for certain is there are a lot of goblins just fighting.
Lucy is going to look down at this and sniff to see if any of them smell familiar. Or have a familiar scent, rather.
No. apart from the scent of blood, it does not have any familiar scents whatsoever.
Very weird.
Just wild things.
Research. Me remember my first battle against other goblin nest. So fun.
What do you do now that you see the goblins all fighting?
The goobos.
Well, is there anything that looks like out of place amongst this fight?
No. Just looks like a bunch of goblins tearing each other apart.
Well, we all frown, but we'll just keep going unless George sees a reason to stop.
Nope.
Alright, forward we go.
That was George who was saying just wild things.
Right.
And after another hour or two of travel, eventually you will get to eventually you'll get to an area that has a cliff face nearby, and if you land to look at the compass, you'll notice that it is pointing towards the cliff face.
George will kind of just point down towards the cliff face, trying not to make any noise.
Towards the cliff face they go.
I will need investigation checks to see if you can actually figure out what's supposed to be here.
Investigation. Behold Thorgrim's mighty bonus of 0 with that one.
And a nat 20.
The duality of dwarf.
The dichotomy of
Investigation.
Investigation time.
Oh wow,
It's
he's
Otto.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Jesus born,
Let's-
it's Jason Christ.
Damn it, George.
And let's see how bad Scalodius does. Not a nat 1. I'm kind of disappointed.
I wish I had bacon. Thorgrim just says, completely not caring.
Program.
Yeah?
Focus.
Sorry, what?
Well, eventually you all will, in fact, find a hole that seems to be leading downward into the cliff face that you can go into if you wish to.
I'll check our clock. What time is it?
I don't know, noon.
Alright. Flip it shut. Look. Down. Well. I'm guessing that's where the sword is. As is he.
Yeah.
Are you
Shall
ready?
we?
Ready as well, Ruby.
Oh. Yes, down they go.
Alright.
Dungeon crawl time.
I have to find the stat blocks that I need. This can take me a little while to talk amongst yourselves.
Blah, blah, blah,
I'm
blah,
going
blah,
to get
blah, blah.
water.
Go get water.
I thought you were gonna say you were going to get traumatized. Both.
I would not be surprised. That's what we're got to go through,
Yep.
That's later.
especially with George.
Yep. We go inside and we just end up back in time, back to the very moment that his dad got murdered.
Yep.
wall, I killed your dad.
I've found a way to manipulate time to let me kill your dad over and over again.
I bet you miss your dad, huh, loser? This pulls a Christian. Your father is dead, lol. Actually, now that I think about it, that is just kind of what he's like.
Let's see. I need a certain image. But can I? I keep forgetting this is the monster Kobold Press made.
What's the monster?
The Swolbald.
The what?
Oh my god,
The,
that's
what?
incredible.
The
It's
Swolbald?
Yes, it's just a medium-sized kobold.
What?
Just a big muscle kobold.
That is a bit unlike them, I gotta say.
It is funny though.
Very.
Damn it.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to fight that, aren't
No.
we? You sure?
Eventually.
I don't believe you. Gonna have to deal with that bullshit.
Just look at it! This came up in 2 different unrelated searches of mine and he just appeared. And I can't not show him off now.
Swolbald appears. Holy fuck, that is Swole.
Yes, he is called the Swolbald for a reason.
Is he like a boss, or is he just...
It's in shitposting, Matt.
Okay.
And no, he's just a he's just a creature.
just a common creature?
I think he has a CR of 2.
Who knew that the Swolbald would just basically be an orange lizard folk?
Nani?
Kobold went to the gym.
Hey, wait a minute.
Gained a whole nother CR.
Alright. Now we just have to wait for Jay to come back.
Grr.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Oh yeah. Do you guys know how I have an inkling to make, like, useless magic items?
Yes.
One of my favorite ones is the Sword of Invisibility.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
It's a sword that's invisible, that's it.
That
Fun.
doesn't seem very useless to me.
There's a 50% chance every time you pick it up, you grab it by the blade.
Okay,
Ow.
there we go.
That tracks.
Well, I mean, even then, it's like... I kind of think that an invisible sword makes up for that. Because it's like... An invisible sword is still an invisible sword. Even if you pick it up by the blade, it's like, oh shit, ow, I cut myself. But like, you know, just be careful.
Imagine you're like a warlock and you summon out the blade, and then you just keep constantly grabbing it by like the fucking blade portion.
Well, like, yeah,
Alright.
but like, there's a reason why, like, in that thing where King Arthur is a woman. Her main gimmick is that her sword's invisible. An invisible weapon is pretty freaking strong.
I assume you mean Fate Stay, and her sword was never invisible as far as I know.
What? I'm pretty sure it's like her sword is invisible.
Oh, according to a friend in the room, he is telling me that eventually she gets an invisible sword, apparently.
Yeah.
Update.
See,
Anyway.
I know what I'm talking about.
Anyway. So, you eventually find an opening, and as you enter, you head through, and eventually you notice that the walls become carved stone. And as you continue along, you hear the sound of crunches underfoot, noticing that there appears to be a large amount of bone strewn across the floors, eventually entering a cave-like area that is clearly man-made in some regard.
I take it we're dropping the windwalk then at that point?
I mean, that's up to you.
Wait, where are we? Oh, there we are. Alright.
Bottom left.
Yeah, I see him. Okay. Well, Neil's going to take a tertiary glance around before looking to Thorgrim. Thorgrim? Any idea about this place? And she gestures at the stones.
Rocks.
You want me to look at the rocks?
Yes. How old is it?
Okay, rock check, go. Add proficiency twice, right?
Are you considered expertise with rock?
I'm using my stone cunning.
Does that give you expertise, though?
It allows me to, let me see. Let me check the wording exactly. When you make an intelligence history check related to the origin of stonework, you are considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
So yes.
I assume your history and investigation are the same thing.
Should be, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Unfortunately, as you look around, you cannot figure out the age of the place. And the only thing you know is that it was shabby carbs work at best.
Okay, do I even need to roll?
You already did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that was Jubilee. Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll. Sorry. I thought that was...
Yeah, that was my thing for what... That was actually supposed to be Scalodius, but yeah.
Well, if you get a little more info, and you realize that it definitely wasn't made by dwarves, because it's very rough in how it is made, and it is a few hundred years old.
I'd say about a couple hundred, 200, 300 years old. Definitely not made by dwarves. Not nearly as good craftsmanship.
Only a
Oh, well,
couple of
actually.
hundred, huh?
Yeah, a couple hundred, give or take.
Well, 100 of them.
No, a couple hundred years old. Stonework is fresh-ish.
A couple of what of them?
Couple of 100 years old. That's the age of the rock.
Sorry, I was making a John Tron reference because I thought Chaos did.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Couple of hundred of them.
Well, Neil's going to just tilt her head one way and then the other as she looks to the stone. Then she's gonna look to the bones. They look old.
Yeah. They look fairly old.
Like 200 to 300 years old, give or take, or
You don't know that much.
can I roll for it, or?
Not really, because old bones look like bones.
Them bones, them dry bones.
Especially bones that have been, locked away from sunlight and any other elements that would wear them down.
I suppose so. I guess one last question would be, well, actually, no. She wouldn't know. Actually, I might as well just ask just in case. Do any of the bones look older than the others, or are they all around?
You don't know that.
Yeah,
They
I
look
figured.
like bones.
Okay. So,
You're not a boneologist. You don't get to ask those sort of questions.
I'm a rockologist.
excuse
I know
you?
these things.
I do get to ask, I just don't get to get the answers. Oh. Well, let's go to look around the room and see if there are any passages that go forward or anything.
Yeah. Now that everyone is officially in, yeah, there is a passage that goes this way.
Actually,
Proceed with caution.
yeah, well, going along. Is there any dried blood? Or is it just bones?
If there is dried blood, there is no dried blood that would still be around now. But there is a pool of red liquid in the corner right here.
Does it seem very hot?
You don't know. You'd have to get closer.
Does it seem very hot?
No.
What would I have to roll to figure out what it is?
Nature.
Oh boy. Nice one, Adol. It's
That
clear.
might be water.
Nah, man, it's Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah.
I was going to take out a fire staff and just, like, poke the water.
Roll a d100.
What the fuck? Okay.
The fuck?
Okay. You poke the red liquid.
Walk away. Strange. He's just gonna go right over and take a look herself.
Can we? We're just going. Can we stay on task, please?
Well, yeah, I'll start
Beastie,
walking over.
You're not sure what it is, Beastie.
Oh, damn. Okay. She looks like she's about to drink it, but when George says keep on task, she'll sigh and just follow the others. Actually, no, she's gonna walk on through.
All right.
Just looking around.
As you walk through, Beastie, about right there, all of you hear a very loud kerchink as Beastie's foot sinks downward as if stepping on a pressure plate.
Oh no, not again.
Beastie is going to stop and look down. It's like, oh,
I remember that sound well. Oh no.
Oh no.
Is anything happening?
No.
yep, Beastie does not move.
We're just gonna freeze that out. You step off the plate.
If me step off plates, it's activate thingy.
It
Yeah.
would have activated when you stepped on it.
Me not so sure.
Certain traps act on pressure. Some act on the relief of pressure. I'm not entirely sure what has happened, if anything. Yeah.
Then, Otto, do you mind seeing if there's any magic around? Otto will step forward, cast detect magic on himself, and look forward.
There is. All right. All of the bones glow.
What the f?
Oh no. Oh
Yo,
no.
what?
All the bones are glowing.
Oh, wonderful.
Mm.
May I attempt an investigation to determine if there is any more pressure plates about?
Sure.
Damn it! I wish I had advantage on that.
You actually have disadvantage because of how many bones are obscuring the place.
Oh. Well, I mean,
Unfortunately, no. You do not see any other pressure plates.
fine.
Hey, you don't investigate?
As,
Sure. You also don't see any extra pressure plates.
Otto's gonna look closer at the bones of detect magic and kind of see if he can get any bead of magic off of them. What school of magic they belong to?
That's just something you get eventually, isn't it?
Yeah, if I focus in on like the. Let me just do detect magic so it can be specific.
Okay. Transmutation.
Huh. Well, if it's any help, it's transmutation magic. The bones, at least.
I am a little bit worried.
Just, George is gonna think to himself for a second. Adel, just for safety's sake, do you think you can ask? Well, actually, let me just. Hubert, do you think you can try checking to make sure there's no fiends or undead around?
Hubert will. Hubert will do so before shaking his head. No fiends or undead.
Right. If that's the case, we might be able to continue moving forward.
Well, HD will wait for the
Actually,
others to...
Jubilee, how long does your wind thing last? Or is it still active?
8 hours.
Has it been 8 hours since we...
It's been about 4.
We still got time, so I'm staying in the form if that helps.
Yeah, we could technically stay in the form and keep moving through if we don't really...
Here's the problem.
Don't want to trigger
it
anything.
takes a minute to turn back, so
Yes.
keep that in mind. That being said, one of us could easily wisp ahead and be quiet about it to scout.
Be wary, they might have something that can dispel.
Dispel.
Mother of mercy, what is going on with me?
Are
I
you
guess
okay?
it must be getting late. My brain just died. Yes. Dispel. Yes, that's the word I'm thinking of. Dispel your spell.
Well, instead of you sitting around and waiting, then let's just go.
Very well. Beastie, once we're all past you, step off the thing. I forgot the word for pressure plate. How did I remember the word for pressure plate? Ale's just gonna...
I'm starting to think maybe we should go to bed.
I almost called it a pleasure plate.
Oh my.
Job.
That's for a different campaign.
What kind of campaign? Never mind, I don't want to know.
The campaign with only bards in it.
Joke's on you, my bard is actually edgy as fuck.
Ultra Whispers?
What's that?
It's the edgy as fuck bard class.
I don't know what that is, but maybe. I don't know.
It's
Hey.
the College of Whispers.
They got challenged by a devil to a fiddling contest and they won and they regret it. When a devil comes down to Georgia and challenges you to a battle of battles, here's my advice: lose.
No.
Well, anyway. BC's going to look back at the priest and dancer and it's like gives them a get over there emotion.
Get over there.
She'll make the... Oh, there they go. Alright. Beastie is then going
Sorry,
to...
my thing was not cooperating.
Beastie's then gonna crouch down and we'll try to leap forward.
Okay. You jump off, and with another kerchink, the pressure plate goes back to being normal.
Beastie pauses and looks back.
did just have a thought.
Uh-huh.
As he's kind of like whispering. What if this is one of the things that just turns on by the time we get to the end?
Perhaps. Or perhaps even worse. The Paladin already activated it.
That could also be the case for everything that happened.
Alright, and as you continue walking forward, all of you will begin hearing a series of clicking sounds as the bones begin to assemble together in roughly humanoid shapes as they slowly get to a standing position before a dark purple aura ignites in their chest cavities. I need you all to roll initiative.
Or that.
Well-
That is also an option. Hey, thanks for watching the video until the end. If you want to see more of my stuff, click on either the vids on screen or check out my YouTube channel. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and check the description for more places to follow me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you.